Shalom. This is Manat Tazak. Just going to do a quick video. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Rakwa Kadash, Barakatah Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Barakatah Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. I want to give all honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, the elders, and the other men pushing this truth and sincerity. Right now, I'm just going to attack this quick issue. Our people keep looking to Esau, and Esau is the so-called white man. And just to clarify, the true Israelites are you so-called African Americans, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans. We comprise of the true nation of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. The imposters that are calling themselves Jews or Jewish are not the biblical people. They are actually Edomites. That's their biblical term and nationality. Now we have this a segment because there's an uprising in racial tensions in Babylon, which is identified in the book of Revelations as the United States of America. And there's been this contention between so-called blacks and brown people and so-called white people. So now you have an uprising of different political people that's moving up in the ranks that are subscribed to white supremacy views and things of that nature. So they having a panel discussing the topic, and I'm going to let this play, then we're going to filter it through the scripture.
This statistic or this poll in his tag to me, and I think it deserves exploring a little bit more. A recent Quinnipiac University poll has a striking result. 49% of people said that they believe President Donald Trump to be a racist, while 47% believe he's not. So 49%, that's half of the country. 86% of Republicans say Trump isn't racist. 86% of Democrats say he is. What's going on here? I think that is striking, Alice. You don't?
It is. And look, I think this is a very, as we heard, Angela, it's an extremely emotional issue. It's a disturbing issue. And in my view, look, Donald Trump has the highest approval rating amongst Republicans than any president has had in decades. And that is not because Republicans are looking at him for the disgusting things he says with regards to race or women or many other issues, but they stand behind him for his policies and what he's doing for jobs and what he's doing for the economy. They are not using race to define him. They are using that as one aspect of him, and Republicans are standing behind him.
Alice, let me ask you respectfully,
it's not all. It's not.
How can you look over race? How can you overlook race? How can you overlook sexism? How can you overlook decorum? Like, there's so many things that you have to overlook just because you want a little bit more in your tax money. Okay, so then buy one less Christmas present. Or that you want a Supreme Court. You want someone who's going to give you the Supreme Court justice that you want, even though that person does not follow the rules that you have espoused your entire time about divorce, about cheating, about the way you treat people, about the way you treat children. So I don't understand. This is for me. Help me, please understand that. How can you overlook all of these things? If someone talks crap about my mother, about my sister, about my loved ones, about you, Alice, who I love, all of...
Okay, so this is what they don't understand.
How then do I...
I'm going to let the scriptures talk. It just made me think of a scripture. So I'm going to go to the book of Psalms really quick. Well, I'll just quote it. I'm going to hold this scripture. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the village, in secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. So this is what these conservative, you have these Democrats, they're trying to debate with Esau. And Esau is not exactly what she said. She said she feels bad and she doesn't really want to talk about the particular subject, so to say. So we'll let them finish, though.
support that person because I just want a little bit more money. I just want this person on the Supreme Court. I can't do it. I don't see it. I don't understand that. I just don't get it. Help me. Help me.
You can't overlook it, Don. It's a bright light, and that bright light's an oncoming train, and you cannot overlook it. But at the end of the day, like I said, he wasn't my first, second, third, fourth, or fifth choice for the Republican nominee, but he ended up being the party's nominee. And I am a Republican. I'm going to support Republican candidates when that is the.
But if the party nominates Hitler, you're going to vote for him? I mean, that's what I don't get.
That's a far-fetched hypothetical in my view, Don.
But I'm saying what you're saying, but it's not. It sounds like what you're saying is it doesn't matter who this person is at his core as long as he is a Republican. That's the point I'm trying to make. Mr. Jolly, do you understand that?
Don, I hate these conversations because it forces Republicans to confront.
Now, pay attention what happens here. Look at the Jake woman, the Eve. Now, this Edomite is a Republican, but he disagrees with Trump. The other Edomite woman, obviously she's a clear racist, but so she's pro-Trump. So watch how she reacts when Esau states his claim to he pretends that he's some crusader for us now.
A reality that I believe, which is this president is racist. And whether that is a result of some type of financial elitism, whether it is because of being born on third base through white privilege, or whether it is a part of Steve Bannon's nationalism, this is why traditional Republicans struggle with his leadership. We can't forgive it. We can't normalize it. We can't suggest that he can be the figure of a party that we subscribe to. It's heartbreaking. It's not an easy conversation. It sucks. Everything about it sucks. This is the president, and he is the leader of the Republican Party, and he continues to peddle what is very clearly rape.
Pay attention to her. It's already emotionally, this is her Lord. She doesn't serve the God of the Bible. She serves the white man, so that's why she thinks the so-called white man is mistreating our people. But now Master is reassuring her that she's okay. He got her back.
Racist tendencies.
I just want to say, Congressman, I wish that the new members, the folks who have followed in your footsteps could at least acknowledge that. That's all so many of us are saying. And at this point, I'm emotional.
And let's fix it.
Because we cannot, it's like being constantly gaslit. We're constantly being told, I'm told every day I'm on air that I'm racist because I call out racism. That is maddening to me, and I'm crying about it because it's crazy. And I wish that somebody who's a colleague of mine, like Alice, could at least acknowledge that fact. That is so frustrating.
She's a devil. If you knew the scriptures, then you would understand this. She don't have to acknowledge it. You're below her. She's on top right now.
To be talking about a 12-year-old boy who was just trying to deliver newspapers and the police are called on him in Ohio where Tamir Rice was killed in the same age. I want to be acknowledged and seen that this is not okay for our children. This is not okay for the future direction of this country. So I want to say, I commend you for saying what you said. It means the world to me.
Okay, quickly, Congressman.
Right there. It means the world to her that the white man said something. Just said something. Unbelievable. This is the book of Psalms 55 and 21. Actually, I'll start at 20, just to keep it brief. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broke his covenant. The so-called Native Americans can definitely attest to that. Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So this is what Jake gonna have to realize. So she can cry and thank the white man, but that's just words. You got to look at his actions, and for the ones that's waking up, that's all power to show you that we at the last days, and you have to give all credit to YAHAWASHI, and it's supposed to be an exciting time that we're in because we're getting close to this. So I'll pick up on this and give some more updates. But other than that, bid all the Akim Shalom. And all praises to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, Rock Kodash, Shalom.